Hi, my name is Alex and I welcome you to today's video. Assassin's Creed has long been no stranger to Nintendo consoles, with 4 series installments now available on the Switch alone. But now it's back to the origins of the series, as Ubisoft brings the Ezio Collection to Nintendo's hybrid consoles. You get Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, as well as all additional content in one package. Find out whether this package is worth it and how it was technically implemented in our review. There is no question that Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag have taken the series further, especially technically and in some conceptual areas. But the fact that the story of Ezio Auditore de Firenze was extended to 3 games, while the later heroes only ever lasted for 1 adventure, makes Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations something special. Moreover, with Desmond Miles, the present story was built up very excitingly over this trilogy, while in the later parts of the series this aspect and the illusions of Abstergo and the Animus they developed only become staffage. At that time Ubisoft increasingly tried to include a lot of variety when exploring the open worlds, as well as numerous secrets that help deepen the underlying mythology, in addition to the standard missions. The fact that the development of the combat mechanics, the undemanding climbing on rails or certain AI routines sometimes fell by the wayside despite selective improvements is regrettable, but it doesn't harm the entertainment value much more today than back then. Especially since this is made up for by the setting, in which you meet contemporaries like Leonardo da Vinci or the infamous Borgia Pope Alexander VI, while the story also comes to a head in the present. By the way, the multiplayer modes in Brotherhood and Revelations have been left out for this collection. The focus is solely on the epic story of Ezio. Also interesting for fans of the series should be that the 2 films, Assassin's Creed Embers and Lineage, are also part of the collection, allowing you to dive a little deeper into the history of the Assassins and the Templars. After Assassin's Creed 3 still had minor technical problems on the Switch, Black Flag and Rogue ran flawlessly. The same is the case for the Ezio Collection. All 3 games run with a constant 30 frames per second and drops are only very rarely noticeable. Graphically, not too much has changed compared to the originals, but the Switch can still impress with a slightly higher resolution. Especially in Assassin's Creed 2, you can notice the age of 13 years on the TV, but some problems can be concealed in handheld mode. All in all, however, it is a well done port for the Switch. However, as is often the case, it is somewhat negative that only Assassin's Creed 2 is included on the physical version's card, while all other content is included as a download. So let's come to a conclusion. Yes, technically Assassin's Creed 2 in particular shows its age by video game standards, despite improved texture quality, while the successors leave an increasingly better impression. If you haven't played the 3 games yet, it's time now at the latest. Because this trilogy is the essence of what makes Assassin's Creed, in both positive and negative aspects, and what has not been achieved again in this form by later installments. A motivating mixture of exciting, partly philosophically tinged present-day story on the one hand, and an amalgamation of historically authenticated events on the other, which are stylishly brought to life around fictional characters. On the other hand, however, Ezio's escapades over 3 episodes are also proof that they started stagnating early on in terms of mechanics, while other open worlds or action-adventure games have tried to reinvent themselves or certain elements. Regardless, you get Assassin's Creed entertainment in pleasantly large as well as open worlds. For these reasons I rate Assassin's Creed, the Ezio Collection for the Nintendo Switch an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below. If you liked it, we would be very happy about a like and a subscription. Or if you're interested in getting early access to our future reviews, feel free to visit our Patreon page.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.